Are you struggling to enable auto start permissions on your device? You're not alone. Many users face this issue, and today we're going to tackle it together. I completely understand how frustrating it can be when your app doesn't start automatically. It can feel like you're fighting against your own device, but don't worry, we're here to find a solution. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. How can I enable auto start permission programmatically? Additionally, how can I check which phones require this code? And how do I verify if the permission is enabled or disabled? Let's dive into these questions. To understand the issue, it's important to know that different manufacturers have different ways of handling auto start permissions. This can make it tricky to implement a universal solution. But don't worry, we have specific solutions for popular brands like Xiaomi, Honor, and Letivi. Stay with me until the end because I have a special tip that will help you manage these permissions more effectively across different devices. To enable auto start permissions programmatically, the user should first check the device brand. This is important because different brands have different methods for managing these permissions. Next, the user can create an intent to open the auto start management activity specific to the device brand. For example, if the device is a Xiaomi, the user should set the intent to the Xiaomi Security Center. For other brands like Letivi and Honor, the user should create similar intents. Each brand has its own activity that needs to be targeted to manage auto start permissions. Finally, the user should start the activity using the intent created for the specific brand. This will prompt the user to enable auto start permissions for the application. Fun fact, did you know that some devices have their own unique ways of managing permissions? It's like each brand has its own personality. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach shared by another user suggests that while you can't check if auto start is enabled, you can redirect users to the auto start settings. This can be done using specific intents. They tested this method on Xiaomi and Oppo devices and believe it will work on other custom UI devices as well. If the specific app info page isn't found, it will redirect to the general apps page. That's it for that answer. Let's take a look at another one. An alternative approach shared by a user involves using a library for managing auto start permissions. They suggest using the auto start class from the library, which allows you to check if auto start is enabled. Let's move forward and look at another answer. An alternative approach to enable auto start permissions programmatically is provided by a user. They suggest creating a Kotlin class called Auto Start Permission Manager. This class checks the device brand and requests the appropriate auto start permission based on that brand. The user also includes methods for various brands like Xiaomi, Nokia, Letivi, and Honor. Each method checks if the corresponding package exists and then starts the activity to request auto start permissions. Additionally, the user provides a helper function to convert strings to enum values, ensuring the correct brand is identified. This structured approach allows for easy management of permissions across different device brands. Here's a pro tip. Always check the device brand before implementing auto start permission code. This will save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. You now know how to programmatically enable auto start permissions for various devices. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks.